Margaret, but
thank you,
Senator.
We have so much to get to.
Margaret, I think it's important because
we're going to turn out of the economy. Thank
Margaret,
you.
the rules were that you guys weren't going to fact check, and since you're fact checking me, I think it's important to say what's actually going on. That is the facilitation of illegal immigration, Margaret, by
Thank you, Senator, for describing the legal process. We have so much to get to, Senator.
Those laws have been on the books since 1990.
Thank you, gentlemen.
The CBP app has not been on the books since 1990. It's something that Kamala Harris created, Margaret.
Gentlemen, the audience can't hear you because your mics are cut.
Well, there you have it. And look, Vance was right, okay? There's nuance to it, but the bigger problem is why he was moved on. We've got so much to get to. Says who? You know what I mean? Like, what is the schedule here? So you have a list of topics? That's not what it's about. It's about how the American people can access these two men and the two theories and the narratives, and you've got to let them have their speak, because now you created a story where you're the problem, which is a huge theory of the case for the exact guy that wound up being the subject of that. Will it matter? No, but it'll be in the media cycle. What did matter? Let's go to Leland Vittert, Chief Washington anchor, host of On Balance, live in the spin room, and he has Arkansas Senator Tom Cotton. Good to have you.
All right, good to have you, Chris, as well. Senator, good to see you. Thank you very much. Were you surprised by how cordial it was?
No, because as J.D. said, they wanted to have a debate about ideas, and that's what they did. Unfortunately, Tim Walz is sent out to defend indefensible ideas that Kamala Harris has governed on for the last 4 years, and it's been a core part of her identity as a San Francisco liberal for her entire life. And as J.D. pointed out time and time again, Kamala Harris is trying to portray herself as something she's not. She wants to make you think that she's a moderate, when in reality she is a San Francisco liberal. And if she was going to do all the things she's now promising, she had 4 years to do it. Why hasn't she?
We heard that from J.D. Vance a number of times. I've heard from Republicans over and over and over again throughout this debate, starting at the very beginning, how much they wish it had been J.D. Vance debating Kamala Harris rather than Donald Trump.
Well,
Am I onto something?
No, I thought President Trump did a great job of exposing Kamala Harris's record as well. But tonight, what you saw again was Tim Walz trying to defend an indefensible record. Time and time again. Just take his answer on her energy policy, for instance. She wants to ban fracking. She's always wanted to ban fracking. She's not flip-flopping on that issue. She's lying on the issue. She wants to ban gas-powered cars. She wants to force everyone to have an electric vehicle. She introduced legislation as a senator to do that. She's part of an administration that's currently put a de facto ban on exporting liquefied natural gas, which would create thousands of jobs here at home and support our friends and partners around the world to get them off gas from adversarial nations like Russia. So again, Tim Walz had an impossible job to defend an indefensible record.
All right, and look, perhaps the spin we were getting ahead of time that he was not the greatest debater. You saw it. He at times seemed nervous. He seemed sincere. But the issue that has come up and is a huge issue for the American people, we hear over and over and over again. Aid to Ukraine, big part of this campaign and visions for what Ukraine would be like. Confronting China, huge issue that needs to be dealt with. And something that's ravaging your state, fentanyl, ravaging Ohio, huge killer across America. Not a question on any one of those three topics. Why do you think?
Well, I think it is remarkable there wasn't a single question about China tonight, just like there wasn't in the ABC debate either. I would just point out that both CBS and ABC are owned by movie studios who need access to Chinese movie theaters.
I think it's that simple.
I think that's a lot about it. And I thought J.D. did a good job pointing out Donald Trump's record when it comes to, say, standing up to Chinese cheating on economic agreements, undermining American workers and businesses, the threat that they pose. You didn't hear much of that from Tim Walz. Just like at the very beginning, you didn't hear what Kamala Harris would do after Israel has been hit by almost 200 missiles. Why? Because it happened on her watch. It never happened on Donald Trump's watch. Just like the invasion of Ukraine didn't happen on Donald Trump's watch, because America was respected and feared when Donald Trump was president. Right now, with Kamala Harris in the White House, Uncle Sam has a kick me sign on his back.
Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.